The next Amy headline is moving to specialized medicine. And there you look
Mhm.
at cardiology and oncology. And here I would summarize the findings as the Amy system is surpassing fellows and closing in on, but not yet hitting the level of attending physicians in these specialist domains. So, what further, complications or caveats, should we have to understand that?
I think the real headline for me, especially if you look at the cardiology paper, is that, the types of errors they make are pretty different, AI and the general cardiologists. And I think the really exciting thing is we see that they're quite complementary. So, when we compared Amy to the general cardiologist head to head, there was, some uncertainty about what was better. Some were better in some areas, some were better in others. But when we compared the general cardiologist with access to Amy's assessments to the general cardiologist alone, it was like a landslide, right? And in that case, in almost every aspect, it was considered superior when they had assistance. Obviously, I think there's more investigation needed, but I think that is a really exciting aspect of this, that it seems to be just a helpful system in use by these experts.
And maybe to just contextualize that work a little bit more, I think if you look at like the access to specialists in the country today, I believe like for getting like consultations on neurologists, for example, it's like 12 to 18-month wait time. And that's simply not sustainable. Like, I mean, clearly that we have like better reasoning AI systems that seems to show promise in medicine. So how can we do better over here? And we should be able to do that radically. Like no one should be waiting for 18 months to get like consultation on like a rather serious thing. And then I think the second thing is generally like if you look at like how medicine has evolved, I mean that has led to these silos or these compartments and specializations. And so you have like this primary care, which is kind of like the front face to everything else. It's the door. And then you have all these silos. But the way that it has evolved, I think, is primarily because of like the limitation of the cognitive aspects of the human mind. So because of those limitations, you have to go like study neurology or cardiology or internal medicine, but not everything together. But like AI systems don't need to have that kind of like limitation. Like they should be able to integrate knowledge from multiple different sources, multiple different disciplines. And so there's a fundamental rethinking that is happening. Does like the new age of AI powered healthcare, does it need those silos? It could be possible that you not only have like a PCP in your pocket, but like an expert neurologist in your pocket, obviously with caveats and things like that.